What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Wednesday night, eh? Hope y'all doing good out there. It's great to see everyone hanging out. Almost had a complete disaster tonight. The program that I used to broadcast, called OBS, a big update today, apparently. It's like, oh, and they've had updates before, no problem. I installed the update. All my stuff was like just vanished, deleted, like removed, like. Oh, really? So, yeah, last hour I've just been feverishly putting it all back together, fixing it. Hopefully it looks the same. Hopefully it sounds the same. You guys let me know what you think. But man, that was almost a disaster. But it looks okay so far. Sounds okay too. But what we got here, Mark, as usual, this man is the best. Look at him first every night, man. You go, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. Mama Shredder, how you doing, Mama? Great to see you tonight. Prepper 101, how's it going? Juji, I'm doing great. How are you? Did you see? I got my Halloween Time of the O shirt on. I think this is the last of the new shirts. So my Halloween one. I'm cranking them out. I have no more shirts after that. Let's see. Michael Fairbank, how you doing, good buddy? AS70, thanks, man. Good to see you again there. Stardust rolled up in some roller skates. There you go. You got a key for them skates? There you go, Mama said, way to roll in. That's what's up. AS70, I'm doing great, buddy. How about you, man? Oh, let's see. Looks like Mark got the old Brody the Super Shredder logo as his avatar. Very nice. Very nice. Juji, I know. Yeah. My utter dismay of, okay, sure, update. What happened? What happened? But hey, figured it out. You know me. I'm a technical guru, genius of sorts. I'll fix it. Dang it. If it's broke, I can fix it, most likely. I remember roller skating when I was a kid, like in junior high, the roller rink was like the big thing. Go to the roller rink and then, Eye of the Tiger pops on, you just rolling around, yeah, Eye of the Tiger, let's go. I remember those days. So long ago. All right, well, we got, how the drill works. We got to warm up a little bit of warm up and up. So let's try this one. New 26, an old classic. get it together tonight. What is this thing bugging me, man? All right, let's see. That was nice and warming. But let's try something a little faster this time, and we'll cue that up. I hope y'all doing great tonight. It was a nice day otherwise. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. There you go. Eugene's a Halloween. This is my favorite album. The Time of the Oath is my favorite Halloween album of all of them, honestly. I love all the songs on it. I love listening to it. Michael, absolutely, brother. All good today, my friend. Good to hear you good out there. Let's see. Oh, Mark says Brody's was different. It looks very similar. I see the roses and the stuff. Looks similar to me. Eric Alvarez, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Jake is vibing, is back. What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Great to see you. Oh, let's Donald James in the house. How you doing, John? What's up, brother? Oh, looks good. Comments are on fire, and we are moving along. Let's kick off with this, what's called Soundtrack 11. It's a fun one. coming together now. It's really coming together. I did not play it all today. Not one note. I tried to sit down and tried to work on a new song of the week and just to kind of get it early. Nothing popping though. Nothing pop. I couldn't get anything going. But then of course I had the debacle of this system set up. That took some time, but whatever. We will get a new song. I promise you. Saturday will be a new song of the week, as usual. As usual. All right, things are starting to heat up around here. Great to see everyone having a good time. Let's see. What did I miss? Yeah, see, Mama says it does look similar to Brody. Absolutely. Donald, yes, they are. The gates are still open all week long. Free. Come on in. Gates are wide open for you. Mark says, I know. Now it looks really close to Brody's. Yeah, but I told you, man. I got a good eye, too. I can spot it. That was Brody's old logo. I do remember that. Perps, yo, thanks so much, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you there. Shadow says, at this point, you're going to inspire me. I hope so, brother. I hope so, my friend. Good to see you here. Mark Sayel Bertold, God bless you too, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Christian Palavecino, hello to you. Hello to you. All right, man, the chat's chill tonight. I like it. The less I chat, the more songs we play. That's how we roll. Novi Liam, hello to you. Let's slow it down then. A nice little ballad called 11-16-24. Let's give it a shot. slow, nice and chill, mostly until the end. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate everyone hanging out here. What do we got? We didn't play any Shadows this week. What is it, Wednesday? We didn't play Shadows yet. Let me try that if I can find it. I don't even know where it is anymore. Trying to switch things up a little bit tonight. But thanks so much for the comments. I really appreciate them. Where we leave off with Christian Pavicino. He says, saludos desde Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo, y bienvenidos to you, Christian. G Glory says, can you okay the System of Down? Can you play the System of Down? Nope. Don't know one song of them. I've heard some of the song. Chop Suey. I remember that song. Here Now on MTV or whatever. Wake up. Put a little makeup. Chop it up and put it on the table. Chop. Whatever. No, I don't know it, bro. But I'm glad you love it, brother. I'm glad you love it. Mark says his skull's better than his. Oh, shoot. We got a competition of skulls there. Paul Stanleyhouse, lead singer of Kiss. He likes Grand Funk Railroad. Interesting. I'll tell you a story, Paul. When I was about 6 years old, I had 2 8-tracks. One was Deep Purple in rock. The other was Grand Funk Railroad. I don't even know what else. I listened to them both. Deep Purple was the one. I never listened to that Grand Funk again. I don't know anybody. I really don't. James Golnick says, can you do a cool custom outro music? I could, sure. I write music all the time. Thank you, buddy. Jake says he's got the muscle memory for those scales down. Just got to get better with the alternate picking. Okay. Are you ready for the next 2 then? If I throw those up there, are you ready for the next 2? Let me know. Let's see. Ernesto Orta, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Tristan P says, yeah, I'm not complaining about my hands anymore. You've humbled me. Well, thank you, Tristan. I'm glad we could show you the light. Keep working hard, man. Just work hard and have fun, buddy. Have fun. There you go. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Michael talking about root beer floats. The Shredder family is the masters of root beer floats, or floats in general, let's say. One day we're going to try some of those. We're going to make them here, but we never get vanilla ice cream. We always get chocolate ice cream. So chocolate and soda might not be so well. Novi, Liam, thank you so much. Thank you, Juji. Novi, thanks again there. Ben Field says I had been on a live for a minute. There you go, Ben. Well, welcome to the show, buddy. Thank you so much. He said, love getting humbled every now and then. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Don Molina, thank you very much. Shane N says, and here I've been trying to teach myself so simplistically strum properly for nearly a decade. That's a long time, buddy. A long time. Did you ever consider a teacher? You know, a lesson, get a lesson or 2. I took lessons for a year, at least, I'm guessing around 48 lessons in 1 year. So every week I had a lesson, you know, minus any holidays that the guitar store was closed. But yeah, you gotta, I think a teacher is the greatest thing because they'll motivate you, they'll push you, they'll give you something to work on for a week or so, and there you go. Michael says, man, Grand Funk Railroad. I can't think of one. I can't think of a song, honestly. Like I said, I remember I had the 2 8-tracks. I don't know where I got them, my uncle or aunt. One of my family members gave me these 2 8-tracks. So I got an 8-track player with a AM/FM radio and a record player, and I was 6 years old. I popped in that Deep Purple. I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life. There you go, Survivor. Good to see you there. Jake says he's ready for sure. All right, buddy, I will get that. If not tonight, tomorrow. We'll get those up there. Don says he's getting closer to his home. There you go, buddy. Oh, yeah. Is that what it goes? Still your feet are sliced from the tablecloth? Is that, wake up, put a little makeup. I gotta even know, dude. Mark says, can you please make me a moderator? Buddy, we got so many mods here. I appreciate you, though, brother. One day, we'll get you hooked up, buddy. Keep working hard at you. Sorry, says I'll make sure you get some vanilla ice cream next week. All right. Paula R, how you doing there? Rodzilla, a.k.a. Rudy Mendez from Houston. Buddy, what's up? How you doing tonight, man? Good to see you. All right, Shadows. Let's go. We'll switch things up a little bit tonight, because I don't know. This week is like, could be whatever this week. It's going to be whatever, I think. But hey, those that are here, enjoy the show, and thank you so much for hanging out. This one's called Shadows. Shaz, I'm clearly warmed up now. I'm ready to go for sure. Let's do some stuff tonight. All right, let's see. So we'll do a couple different songs tonight instead of the Holy Pentacle. We'll do a couple. We'll do the Trinity, but we'll do instead of the normals, we'll do some different ones, different album tracks. That is. So let's see what we got. Don said he liked every SOAD album. There you go, man. The Black Wolf, how you doing, buddy? I'm great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Black Wolf. I hope you're having a great day and a great night, too. TTK Rubicless, can you play Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes? The White Stripes? Okay. Let me think. How's that go? It's a... Something like that, as far as I remember. Let's see. Photog71, he says, okay, you just blew me away. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Steve T, how's it going, buddy? Black Ops 6 Rainplay, what's up, brother? You ready for Black Ops 7? I know I am. I cannot wait. I'm excited. Mark is back. There you go. Jake, feeling it. Thank you, buddy. Steve T, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that comment there. Red Raz in the house. You know what's up, brother. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Thank you, Jake C. Very kind. Appreciate that. Red Raz, no, let's party. Let's do it, man. Frogan, he says, yo, today is my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Frogan. And he said he just got electric guitar. He just turned 14. That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Make sure you never stop having fun playing that guitar, man. Get some lessons if you can. There's probably someone online or in your town that can help. Make sure you have fun, buddy. And good stuff, man. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Daniel Henthorn, rip it, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eric Baker in the house. How's it going? The Bear says play Ozzy Osbourne. Anything in particular, The Bear? You know, because Ozzy does have like 15 albums, and then on top of that, another 20 albums with Black Sabbath, and of course a myriad of collaborations with other artists. Give me a sign, buddy. Give me a sign. Donald James, Donald James talking trapped in the corner. Ooh, I might be able to pull it off. Luna Nadia, hello to you. Fred Hinkle, there he is, all the way from Southern Indiana. Good to see you, brother. Scarab says, is that a guitar Jackson? I love Jacksons. Yes, sir, buddy. This is all I use are Jacksons, my friend. I have many others, but I don't have. I don't use them. That's for sure. Pella got the count, 54 likes. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Moa Sear Coho Jr., hello, buddy. Good to see you. Cowboy from Hell, what's up, brother? Good to see you there. Justin says, I don't know. Okay, that's a good one. Do I know it? That's the I don't know that one. How about, what was I doing the other day? Breaking the law, not breaking the law. Let me see. We can do a couple. I said this is a free-for-all jam session. How about we do a double? We'll do a double solo. God, I hope I remember all this stuff. Mr. Bark at the Moon. Do I remember this one? There's Ozzy. That's Ozzy right there. That's play Ozzy Osbourne. Your wish was granted, my friend. Wish granted. Let's see. All right, man. Donald, I forgot to. I don't think I played this all last week. Let's see how terrible this is going to be with the Death Trapped in the Corner cover solo. Not bad. I didn't play that once last week, and that's a solo you need to practice on the daily, man. Like every day, you gotta practice that one. That's hard. Not too many people can pull off Andy LaRock. I'm close. I'm one of the closest. How about that? Shoot, man, where's all my songs at? Okay, we haven't done Opus Licks in a while, so we're gonna do that one. Probably a lot of comments during that. Thanks for everyone for hanging out. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button if you're having a good time. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Let's see. Isaac says Joy Division. I heard the Joy. What was that song? We heard something the other day, man. I don't know if it's Joy Division or what. I swear to God, the drum set sounded like a pile of trash cans, whatever it was. It was some sort of Joy something. Is there a couple of bands like that? I don't know, man. But no thanks, buddy. Hope you enjoy them, Isaac. If you love the Joy Division, I got nothing bad to say other than that, man. The production was very strange to me. If that was the same, I'd have to go back. Frogan say he just got a Jackson. That's wonderful. It's the best guitar you can buy, buddy. In my opinion, of course. Everyone's got their own opinion, but for me, Jackson's the best. Becta in the house, Spasibo, brother. Jonah, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Michael say he love all the Ozman songs. There you go, brother. I know. I love when people say, play somebody, and there's a lot of songs that person may have played. Back to there you go. No Seaver knows Bark at the Moon. Absolutely. Thank you, Michael. Thanks, Jonah. Michael knows Screams Break the Silence. It's a good one. There you go, Justin. Good to see you. Slim Fat Boy Cubby. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that there. Moasir, you got it, brother. Kevin says, just goes to show you how killer Jake Lee is. He is. People don't know. Man, Jake is unbelievable. Even back then, it was just like he was on another level. I think that's the reason why he played with Ozzy. Ozzy picked him. He's just on another level, dude. And the riffs that he wrote were just unbelievable. Some of the riffs, I don't play the riff correctly. Not too many people do, but man, Jake does it. He made some stuff, man. Daniel, thanks, buddy. Michael talking about Trapped Under Ice. That ain't an Ozzy song. Who's that? That's a Metallica song, isn't it? Jonah was feeling that one there. Okay, you're just kidding. I'm not super familiar with the Metallica. Some of their stuff I do remember. Not too much, man. I don't really listen to them. Lee Grant McKay, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Steve T say until the bitter end. If that's what you want to hear, buddy, I will throw it down. Jones says that alternate picking was crazy fast. Thank you, brother. Spasibo back there. Jake says, just shows your skill, Rick. I feel you, brother. Scarab says, love your energy, dude. Keep it up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Alex Singh, hello to you. Donald says, I keep forgetting to try that Trapped in the Corner, a different key. It's so hard to play. Oh, no, dude. That's a Andy LaRock masterpiece right there. Mama Shredder says, get the likes up. Get pumping. Listen to Mama Shredder. Pump it up. Mark said, he had to leave. He got school tomorrow. Yeah, buddy, I feel you, man. I got to go to work tomorrow. What you talking about, school? Stay in school, Mark. Work hard, study hard, do your thing, brother. Good to see you there. Derail in the house. How you doing, Derail? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Steve T says, play what you played last week. I played a lot last week. Well, actually, listen, I didn't stream it all last week, but I put pre-recorded videos up, and there's like 29 songs. If you can remember what song it was, we got you. Chris Lego, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Michael says, do you know any guitar parts from Heads Are Gonna Roll? Let me think. Mad freaks who are ruling the earth will show how little they think you're worth. Ooh, that's a good one there. Frogan said he liked OG Slipknot. He don't like the new Slipknot because Corey Taylor got kicked out. He did? That's news to me, brother. Or I don't know, man. The last person they got rid of, unfortunately, was Jay Weinberg, the drummer. But then they got Eloy Casagrande. It was probably Jay would be like, that's fine. They're fine. Macaria Cordero, how you doing, Brace? As always, brother, you rock and always do make a favor, make it cry. Absolutely. Justin wants Rat. Now I'm feeling that. I love me some Rat, man. We'll do this Rat, and then we're gonna do Until the Bitter End because someone asked for it. That's what I like to see. How about this one, man? This is a classic Rat song right here. Warren DeMartini at its finest. Warren, yo. I need to relearn some Warren stuff, Warren DeMartini stuff. He was the master, dude. I mean, just his guitar playing alone is so insane, man. So insane. If you don't know about Warren DeMartini, you should. You should. Let's see. Mike said, me neither, Rick. Upset me from a 1994 video, so I feel you, brother. I mean, I listened to I had Ride the Lightning and wow, I remember I had Ride the Lightning and then and Justice for All. I had that. I think I had one more. What was the first one? I think of the first thing. I can't even think of the first album. Matt's teaching time. What's up, buddy? Says, can you play some Thrice? I've never heard of that. Once, twice, thrice. Thrice times a lady. And I'm not sure what thrice is, buddy. It sounds like Mike Tyson saying the word thrice. Thrice. I'm not sure, brother. But I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you love him, man. I'm glad you love him. Mark, the guitar player, says Steve Terryberry. Yeah, Stevie T, that's what's up. Thank you. Kill 'em all. That was it. Kill 'em all. I couldn't think of that, man. Darrell's doing good. Good to hear, Darrell. Thanks, Michael. Don says, it's not that hard of a song, in my opinion, but I love some. Yeah, it's not hard at all. I mean, I heard it, I actually heard it the other day. I was like, oh, that's a good song. And then I know the riff in my head. A lot of the stuff, I know it in my head. And I just have to transfer from my brain onto the guitar. Nate's Aquatics are now saying Mary Jane's Last Dance. What's that? That doesn't sound very metal to me at all, but thank you, buddy. Read Matt Powers' message. Oh, boy. Oh, Matt Powers. What's that? If it's not... Oh. That's a weird message. I don't know. What? Well, this is what happens when you open the gates, people. I don't even know. Whatever. Bad powers be tripping or something, man. I don't even know what that means. Move on out of principal salutations and have a good time. Now, you see, here's the thing. I'm going to read it. Matt Power says, if it's not Mr. Tall Guitar Player Man guy, okay, that's correct. He says, you blocked me. I don't block anybody, my friend. He says, you blocked me last time, so as cool as I think your context is, huh? All right, I don't know. Stardust says no. So, anyway, Matt, I don't know what you're talking about, but have a great night, too. Okay, Frogan says, well, Corey Taylor's back now. He was kicked out for a little bit. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know the news of Slipknot. I don't know the news. Okay. Here we go. The gate is open, everyone. Trolls abound. We got it. Frogan, I don't know any Slipknot, brother. I like listening to them. I enjoy it. We even have the entire Funko Slipknot collection. We've got signed CDs from Slipknot. I just enjoy listening to them, man. That's the way, just enjoy listening. Sometimes you don't have to learn everything. Mr. Jolly, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Chris Liggett says, self-induced. I'm the one making the schedule. I have myself to blame about free time. His sweetheart loves it when he takes some time. I feel that, man. Don say he missed it. I don't know. I was about to read it and Stardust yelled at me. So Jake knows, though. Matt got dropped on his head a few minutes. It does. He wrote an entire, like 3 sentences, but just a run-on sentence. So I don't know, man. Alexi Cock, man, we just played Death, bro. Well, we played Trapped in the Corner. Sorry, man. How about this riff? Real quick riff for you, Alexi. There you go. Darrell said he ain't heard nothing from Avenged Sevenfold. This is true. I haven't heard anything either, man. I think I might have something cooked up, though. EC Latham from San Antonio, buddy. What's up? How you doing, brother? Char says, Rick, he was the butthead who said you were short, and you called him out with your foes. Oh. Well, see, there you go. So he came back for a second helping of what? I don't know. I don't ban anybody. I play guitar. If the mod thinks you're a bad boy or a bad girl, then they do the dirty work for me. Anyway, and two, what's up, brother? Frogan, I don't know any Mudvayne either, brother. I like listening to him, though. I'll tell you what, Frogan, go back to the 1970s, 1980s, and maybe early 1990 or 91. That's the stuff I know, buddy. That's the stuff I know. Chris says, I love the feeling of being at home this evening. There's something should be doing. Nope, kickback. I feel that. That's what I like. There you go, Alexi. Oh, is that the one? Yeah. He says, no way you're 6 foot tall. Yeah, no way I'm 6 foot tall. I'm 6'2". That's some extra inches. There you go, Steve T. Yes, sir. It's queued up and ready to rock, but Michael said he's just an idiot, Rick. Aren't they out there? Leonardo Barbosa, muchas gracias. Sled says, no any helmet. No, I don't know any. I mean, I remember hearing them. Now, you see the one they call fish, Rainbow. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. Let me think quick. How about this one? This is a classic Rainbow right here. I'm a wheel. Oh, there you go, Frogan. That's one. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Korn song. Princess Sean says, "Do you like Les Paul guitar?" I think they sound amazing. They look cool. I don't like them otherwise. They're very heavy. They're extremely heavy. Like back-breaking heavy. I don't feel right to me when I sit down with them. It doesn't feel right to me. Not like a Strat, but they're nice. Jed Giger. Oh yeah, here you go. Priest. I got some of Catfish with that Run with the Wolf. You mean like Hungry Like the Wolf? Out in the city in the tunnels of fun. That's the only With a Wolf I know of. Venom riffs? Nah, man. I never got into them too much. But they definitely defined a genre, that's for sure. That's for sure. Donald J said, "Man, Silver Mountain's fun." Oh yeah, buddy. Frogan said his dad been to every Oddfest, and I'm going to Mudvayne concert in October. Well, that's awesome, brother. Very nice. My friend here says, "Hi, watching from Japan. Domo arigato gozaimasu. Ichiban no fen desu." Good to see you. Good to see you. It's a quiet talking Carry Train. Like the band Train? Like Tears of, what's that song? Tears of Jupiter? I don't know. Schweppes, how's it going, buddy? There you go, Jed. Dude, you said, who's singing? Oh, yeah. Hamster. The one they call Catfish, brother. Thanks so much for that super chat, brother. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome, bro. Thank you, man. Alvaro Pro says, "What about Manowar?" I love Manowar, dude. I've known Joey DeMaio for close to 30 years, man. We opened for Manowar in New Jersey back in about 2002. I don't know too much of their. I never learned too much of their songs. I love listening to their songs. Last one I remember was Warriors of the World. That was a cool one, man. That's a cool song. I'm doing good, Alvaro. Grumpy Old Vet, indeed. 100% live. Truly live. The real deal. Liven it up. Frogger said he hopping out. Got to go to bed. No problem. War Pigs riff. What's so funny about that riff, man? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the old Ozzy Black Sabbath stuff. I prefer the Dio era, but that's like what's the main riff to play? Is that it? I mean, it seems like a boring riff to me, but I remember that one though. Glimmering Hope, what's up? Good to see you there. Caden Proctor, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro. Red Raz, there you go, brother. Donald knows live and for reals. There you go, Schweppes. All right, for real this time. We're going to play Until the Bitter End. I believe I have a t-shirt pinned on the screen that we have. This is the album, my album that came out last year. If you want to hear it all the way through, go to my YouTube page, click on the Releases tab, enjoy the album streaming along. This is the title track called Until the Bitter End. This is for Steve T. Until the Bitter End, man, that was feeling good. That was like, that's pretty smooth. I like that one. Cut of that one for sure. Thanks for listening to it and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. A lot of comments as always. It's good to see. Schweppes, thank you. Van, thank you. Pedro Enrique de Oliveira Nader says, any Brazilian metal band? Any Brazilian metal band? Anger is the only one, really. Are there others? But Anger is probably the greatest one, I believe. I love the album Fireworks. That's a great record. I don't know any of their material, though. I'm glad you love them, and I love them too, brother. Donald James says, can I just skip to the fun parts of Warpig? What are the fun parts? Maybe I should listen to the whole song. I haven't heard it in a while. I just remember da-na, da-na, anyway, it's a cool song, for sure. If you haven't heard the Judas Priest like kind of cover collab of it, it's pretty good. It's really good. Caden Proctor, thanks, brother. Okay, I think Trident Productions wasn't actually like that wasn't a bad comment, but yeah, this is a full-scale guitar, buddy. I even pulled back the curtain. You can see how big this guitar is. This is not a small guitar or anything like that. So I apologize. It looked like a weird comment to someone that did not fully know, but you're fine. But yes, full-scale guitar. I think it's 25 1/4 scale, if I remember correctly. Kyle, Billy, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Matthew asks, how many guitars do I own? How many do I have? 5, 8, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 guitars now, I think. 12 guitars. I got 5 Jacksons, 3 Charvels, 2 Fenders, an Epiphone, Chet Atkins, and a Godin Multiac. Hard to remember all those guitars. Chris, thanks, brother. Zane, thank you, my friend. You're welcome. Steve T. Pedro says, so nice you play too much. Nice, my friend. Well, thank you very much. Obrigado, mi amigo. There you go, Juji. Jake was feeling that. Jake says, how can anyone troll when they hear music like this? I don't know. Sometimes we win them over. They're like, wow, I was about to troll, and then this is low-key fire. I like it. Yeah. That's a troll. Grumpy Old Vay, he says, and I found the third sign of the music gods. If you can shred with no limits, I can learn the bass. There you go. That's a good one, man. That's a good one, bro. I like that. I like that. Andre Miller, thank you. You're welcome. There you go, Steve. Absolutely, brother. Red Raz knows. Caden, he's like, geez, buddy. I know. I take no prisoners in that song for sure. Donald's feeling that. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Thanks, Michael. Josh Mays, thanks, brother. Dude, he's like, that's jaw-dropping awesomeness. I can barely say that. Try to say that 3 times fast as usual. There you go. Why what? Thanks, brother. Caden says so effortless. It is for me. Yeah, it's not easy. And my brain has to think in like multi-dimensional thinking. You know, when you play some of this stuff. Thank you, Jake. Appreciate that. Schweppes, obrigado, mi amigo, obrigado. Willie Seeks Big Cats, how you doing, buddy? 292, thanks, brother, appreciate you. Steve T, there you go, my friend. Alvis Valencia, thank you, sir. Brenda Rodriguez, hello. Flavio said, Ramstein, and then he said, hi. Ramstein, hi. How's that one go? How's that go? Du hast mich. Alvin says, do you know any Lady Gaga riffs? Can't read mine. No, he can't read my poker face. He got the bottom. Pop, poker face. Pop, poker face. Oh, what's the other one? Bad Romance. I think Lady Gaga is super talented. I know she's probably weird to a lot of people, and I get it. She's kind of crazy on the outside, but her musical talent is pretty insane. I mean, incredibly insane. I can't deny her musical talent for piano and vocal ability. Pretty good. But yeah, she's definitely a weird lady. But that's how she rolls. Donald James says Rick songs are hard to play. It takes a high skill level and accuracy. I know. They're hard for me too, man. Some of these tunes get crazy. Like that new song, that new song, that makes my brain hurt sometimes playing that. Matthew, we did cover that, but that was a 12 guitars. Stonk says, play. How's that go? Banana. Bad to the bone. I remember that one, man. Michael says, question, Rick, which do you prefer, US 80s metal or European stuff like Randy, Heavy Load, or High Tension? I was a fan of the like new wave of British heavy metal, realistically, and then the European metal like Germany, like Accept and Halloween, stuff like that. I think I prefer that stuff more. Steve T, not talking Throne of Obsidian. Funny you should mention that, Steve T. It is on my list for tonight, so we will get to that. I promise you that. If you hang out, we got a good hour to go here. Make sure you hang out, and we will rock that one. It is on my list. Donald J said he got so many guitars he can't remember. I know, it gets tough, man. It gets tough. Some I forget about. They're just like in the closet, you know, tucked away. Hoppy Gob's back. Good to see you. How you feeling, Hoppy Gob? Hopefully better. I missed a couple comments. Okay, Matthew says, and how did you become so good? Did you go to school for this? I did. I took 2 years of lessons from 2 different teachers. One a theory teacher, the other a shred teacher. At that point, I was so good, I got accepted to college at age 16, started going to college for music at age 17, and did a full year at 17, did a full year at 18, and then I quit to become a rock star. Only took 10 more years. Yeah, I'm very well schooled. Absolutely, buddy. Anthony Thompson, thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. Chris Liggett said he almost got as many chainsaws. He got over 150 saws. Dang, bro. Chris knows low-key fire. Absolutely. This is low-key fire. That always cracks me up. When I doom scroll, you know, I lurk and doom scroll. People, some dude will be like playing like some like, you know, he'd be like going. And then the chat's like, yo, this is low-key fire. You're talented. You're really talented, bro. I'm like, okay. That's cool by me, man. Whatever works. Donald James, what the hell does that mean anyway, low-key fire? I don't know. I had to look it up. It's an Urban Dictionary, I think. I think it means it's pretty good, you know. It's good, but extra good with the fire. Oh, yeah, no, man. Low-key, man. When I was a kid, low-key, man, you know, don't tell nobody. Keep it low-key. But now it changed. Fabian Rodriguez, thanks, buddy. Kyron says, damn, man, can you chill? I have no excuse for being bad in this place. I feel you, but I never chill. I'm always hyped up, man. Because I drink a lot of Mountain Dew when I do this. But, yeah, for sure. But no one's got no excuse, for sure. You're currently on the platform called YouTube that has every single lesson on how to play guitar that you could ever ask for. No matter what you want to do, it's on here. You just want to play a song? You can find it. You want to learn how to do chords? You can find it. Want theory questions? You can find it. I promise you that. And Bug says, I thought I better come say hi before I go to bed. No problem, Bug. Great to see you. Have a wonderful sleep and a wonderful tomorrow. There you go, Michael. Yeah, Paparazzi. That's a pretty good song, too, man. Donald J says, Faith No More did a cool cover program. I believe it, man. Shari Mystic from Chile. Muchas gracias. Good to see you. Indiza. Oh, we got to fix that? Oh, yeah. Joe Stump's amazing, bro. Yeah, in case anyone wonders, Joe Stump, that's a real dude, a real name, a real guitar player. He's one of the greatest neoclassical guitar players around. But yeah, I don't know any of his stuff. I've known Joe for a long time, though, Indiza. I've been friends with him on Facebook for a long time and spoke to him. He's an amazing player. I'd love to hang out with him. I don't live in Boston, though. Matthew Montana says, do. All right, do. Donald James says, yes, multifaceted talent. Yes, sir. Donald James, he thought Bork was cool. I always thought she was kind of weird, but Lady Gaga, guaranteed. Also, and disease. He's talking about Joe Stump, but he's talking to Ted Nugent. That's a strange opposite spectrum, my friend. You think you'd say Joe Stump and then maybe like Yngwie? Ted Nugent? Okay, I don't know, man. Not really technically awesome, but appreciate you and Deza. Schwepp says Poison House. That's a good one, man. I never learned it, man. Hoppy Gog said he feels better, and he's making an amazing recovery. I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Jake said not to smoke on the rifle. I barely played it right. I tried to play it wrong, too. But it was low-key fire. Okay, Jake knows. See, Jake's he's a young dude. He knows the lingos. He said, I wasn't expecting to be this good. Or wasn't expecting this to be good. Low-key fire. Got it. Nice. Stevie T talking about Freeze. I think I have that on. So my last songs of the night were actually Freeze, Concerto, and Throne. So yeah. Steve, are you looking at my computer? Do you have a hacking capability? Hobby guy said Loki, he's fired. It basically means surprisingly this is amazing. Okay, got it. Low-key fire, Loki. I thought you meant Loki, like, from the Marvels. Anyway, got it. Gentle Snack says New Testament album sounds very promising. I haven't heard it yet. I'll have to check that. Chris, can I leave this here? I've seen that too, man. I've seen that too. What time is it? 11? What was I supposed to play next? All right, Stevie T. Now that's the one we could do, bro. Storm Rider. Yeah, we'll do Storm Rider. We didn't play Storm Rider last night, so thanks to Steve T, you're going to hear Storm Rider tonight, so let's do it. Get your raincoats out, your umbrellas, your galoshes. It's going to get wet and crazy. We got to ride the storm, so let's hit that Storm Rider. Let's do it. Storm Rider right there. You know, hope you stayed dry during that because that got a little crazy for sure. Man, that's good. All right, all right. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out tonight. Doing good. Hopefully, everyone is having a good time. All right, let's see where we leave off with, man. Jake said, oh, wait. I got a couple more before that. Okay. Storm Rider. Got us Rick knows. I'm with you. There you go, Michael. Matthew, I use both in reality. I mean, here doing this, I use a modeler. I use Amplitude 5 here. But when I'm out, playing on a stage, I use I got one here, a JCM 2000, DSL 100, Marshall, and I've got a stack of cabinets. It's 1960 A and B cabinets. But here it's I live in an apartment complex, and yeah, me trying to turn my amp on would be dangerous. But I love to turn them up though. But yeah, but I do have both, one for home and one for outside. Hey, Jake said 11:11, make a wish, Rick. I did. Hopefully it comes true. Be nice. Okay, Jake wants Vivaldi. All right, I'll write that down, buddy, for you. We'll probably do it next. I don't even need to write it down. We're gonna do it next. Steve T said, I remember from Lady Wee. Oh, there you go, man. Tayboard Kid, there you go, bro. Oh, last week, okay. Like, we talking about Lady Gaga too? Joshua K in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Zero God, hello. Michael's like, oh yeah, Juju's like, here we go. That's what it's up. Jacob's feeling it. He's like, always glad to hear Storm. I know. I'm always glad to play it. Steve T said he remembered from last week. I don't know why he wanted to say Stevie T, because there's a dude named Stevie T. And I'm like, oh, Steve T. Gotta get it right, brother. He knows Chris. Steve T, no less rock. Chris, thanks, buddy. Tabor Kid, thank you. Chris was talking about some Sepultura. Man, I like Sepultura. I think they're really cool. I challenge you to find anyone on YouTube playing it live. It's not really. Is Sepultura very big in America? Like, do guitar players like learn Sepultura? I never tried to learn it. I know the guitar player, Andreas Kisser. He is pretty good. That's for sure. There you go, Steve. Red Rat says, get this man some effing water. He's about to burn the place down. You know how we do. That's why the storm was going. Keeping it clean. Dude, you said it's full monsoon season up in there. Yeah, I know, right? There's a big hurricane out in the Atlantic right now, too. Storm rider all the time. Michael, thank you. Spencer, thank you. Temecula back in the house. He said, hey, man, I just learned MOP. Keep up the work. Good to hear, brother. Good to hear. Good to see you again, man. Wesker, thanks, buddy. Dude, Jake said, screw the raincoats. They don't help in a storm like this. I know. Taco Socks, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. How you doing, man? Great to see you. It's been a minute. Red Rat said, if you take a picture of Rick, it'll automatically shred due to his goodies. No cat. I know, right? Thanks, Steve. Jay Vitoni said, this is actually awesome. Keep it up. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, Chris. Jake says, no cap. I can't. I know, no cap. I heard about that one, too. Matthew says, my playing gives him a Steve Vai vibes. Interesting. But with your own style. I appreciate that, buddy. I never learned one Steve Vai song, or he was not an influence at all. I was not influenced by the Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Kirk Hammett school of thought. But I appreciate that. And Steve Vai's a legend, bro. So that's very kind of you to say, man. Schweb says, your music is very good, Rick. I like it. What a talent. Thank you very much. Red Raz knows. There you go, brother. Kyle Billy, thanks, bro. Jake says, I feel like this song is what modern guitarists try to sound like, but now I'm like making a shred vomit. Yeah, possibly. Thank you, Michael. I know, I like that shred vomit. That's a good one. Hoppy guy was feeling that. There you go. Says, what's so much better tonight, even is able to jog around the neighborhood. That's what's up. Thanks, Steve. Web's talking in Portuguese, man. I'm good with English. And all I know in Portuguese is obrigado, mi amigo, and boa noche. There you go, Hoppy guy. Beat the sickness. Beat it down. You're welcome, Jake. Steve says, come play Vancouver. I love to, brother. I love to. Donald James said, I never posted my Fender stack on head on Discord yet. Nah, I don't remember seeing it, brother. Throw it up there. Johnny Rivera, thanks, bro. Good to see you, man. Donald James says, Sepultura was popular when he was growing up. They got some good riffs. Beneath the Remains, okay. Like, I just never see some guitar player on YouTube, or, YouTube going, Playing Sepultura tonight, y'all. Let's check it out. It's, you know, the usual suspects: Metallica, Pantera, Guns N' Roses. You know, that's cool. That's cool. Play me a riff. Jake said he learned another Legend of Zelda song. There you go, man. Crank it up. Well, my hope is that when you learn all these scales, you're gonna understand what you're playing. You know, when you're playing this stuff, you're gonna understand what you're playing, and that's the goal we're at. The goal we're after, my friend. Zalafar, thank you so much. He said, I love your souls and millions. Thank you, Zalafar. Appreciate that. RG Benedito from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. All right, I think we got the comments covered. Jake's request was Vivaldi. I hope I actually cracked this open the other day to see. Maybe I need to try and redo it with all new stuff. I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff in this song. There's a lot of stuff. But for now, we're going to play the old version. So let's kick it off. Cold Winter Night, aka Vivaldi's Winter Movement. That's a cool one, man. I messed up one little part though. I don't know. I was thinking, sometimes there's so many weird notes in that one. I tried. All right, let's see. All right, we got that one done. All right, let's try. Steve T's talking about freeze. So let's do freeze cooking here. Freeze. Man. All right, there's freeze. I wanted to play this last night, but we had other things going on last night. A lot of great comments. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me tonight. We did crack over the 600 number, so that's good, man. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. I do appreciate it. Okay, Raz says, Rick, honestly, bro, you're the best, man. It confuses me how underrated you are, and you deserve so much more love. Definitely should be at the top, no lies. Forever to go. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate that, brother. You know that means so much to me, and you know how the world is, man. You know, you just never know, man. And for me doing this for 2 years, and I made it this far, I'm so happy, you know, and grateful for everyone that supports me, including you, brother. So thank you so much, man. Sebastian Sharp says, don't know why, but I tried playing Pull the Plug by Death on GarageBand. That's cool, man. That's a great tune, man. I need to learn that. I gotta learn that one. There is a last tape. Whatever. Why don't you pull the plug? The classic, man. Freaking classic. Let's see. Dude, you said going from a flood to a whole forest burning. I know, right? So how good. You need to, you start burning the forest, then you get the storm rider, and you clear it out. JC, my house burned down from this song, but it's worth it. There you go, brother. Schlemming in the house. What's up, brother? Great to see you. He says, loving the James. Thank you, bro. Schweppes, good to see you. Feeling that? Schweppes was feeling that one. Brad says, I'm so happy I found this stream that it doesn't get any better than this. Thank you, brother. Jacob's feeling it. Michael about to jump on some Injustice too. Get a little fight on. There you go, brother. Man, me and Stardust put in like 66 hours of Borderlands so far. We beat the campaign the other night. That game's awesome. We got so much more to do too. My gosh. Obrigado, Schweppes. Thomas Sleesman, thanks, brother. Appreciate you there. Rabbit, there you go, brother. Thank you so much. Zalafar says, man, you're my favorite guitar player. Your musicals, electronic dynamite, neoclassic and medieval. There you go, my friend. Thank you, Zalafar. RG Benedito says, bravissimo. Grazie. Grazie, amico mio. Jake said he might hop on some Battlefront 2. There you go, man. Background music gives me 50 plus skill. Now that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Schweppes. Pellet got the count 155. Not too shabby. Jake said he didn't hear the mistake, so it's perfect. All right, man. As long as you didn't hear it. Yo, Lee. Yo, what's up, brother? Good to see you tonight. Grazie, RG Benedito. Absurd says you're going to go see Mudvayne. They're on tour in a new album. Probably not. I'm not a huge fan. I have heard their music, and they're really cool. I never got into them that much to go see them live. I'm hoping like Iron Maiden or Judas Priest comes to town here. I just saw 9 Inch Nails a couple weeks ago. No, that was pretty dope. Schlemming says his dad just got through a 12-hour oral cancer surgery. My goodness, man. Just go, Pops, go. Thanks for helping me shake off the stress. Anytime, Schlemming, will pray for your pop, man. I feel that, man. I had a friend that he went through something like that, very, very similar to that, man. But I feel like he's going to come through, man. God bless you, man, for sure. Red Rat said, you're going to call it a night, brother. That's an honor. Absolutely, brother. Good to see you, man. Get a good sleep, man. We'll talk to you soon. Daniel Berry, how you doing, brother? Hoppy Gob, thank you. Absolutely, Raz. Oh, my friend from Japan said, I came to see you again. Absolutely. Domo arigato. Good to see you. Steve T said, told you guys you love it. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. There you go, committed musicians. I need to learn that for real, man. It's in my head, you know. Kurt Cobain says, brother, can you play Pantera Pantera did Paranoid? Which one do you want to hear? You want to hear Pantera or Paranoid? Or do you want to hear them both? How about we'll try them both real quick. Here's Domination. There you go. There's both of them for you, man. Steve T knows. There you go, brother. Mustafa in the house. How you doing, Mustafa? Great to see you, brother. And let's see. Pre says, I know this is a common debate, but do you believe in tone in the wood? And nah, I don't believe none of that garbage, man. I feel that, though. Trust me, I got friends, man, that got money and they buy all these guitars. And we've talked about it before, like, bro, I got the Bubinga wood body with the honey roasted maple nut flake going on, man, and I got this back flapped roasted neck with the burl inlays, and I got the Fishman Fluence pickups and the Goto Tunematic bridge. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you need all that for, bro? This is like probably, I think this is basswood. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, it could do something, but it's not going to change your game. A better wood or whatever. It's not going to make you play any better. I can guarantee you that. But some people think it will, or sound better, man. Mostly the tone comes from the pickups, your fingers, and how you dial in an amp for sure. But yeah, for me, I don't care, man. Wood is wood, man. All right, Sebastian, have a great one. Steve T says, everyone don't forget to subscribe and like. Absolutely, brother. There he is, my friend. He said, I love Rick. Thank you, brother. Ichiban, no fandes. Ichiban. Middle of nowhere, how you doing, my friend? Mustafa, thank you. Lisa Anderson, how you doing tonight? There you go. Michael says, some Sabbath. Nice, Rick. Yeah, I know some Sabbath. Nocty says, maybe the guitar isn't for me. I feel you, brother. It's harder than you think. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you, brother, there. Kanavi says, bro, put on the bass called breakcore. Bass? What's a bass? Get bass? I'm not sure. He says it's very difficult. Breakcore. It sounds difficult, man. It sounds like you hurt yourself playing it. And I said, I got my Nacion Alternativa says I got my first guitar. Harley Ben. He's so happy. I heard those are nice, dude. My friend Max Carlisle, aka Guitar Max, has a few of those. I think he actually has a signature model with them. It's very nice. Very nice. Kirsty Polaris, how you doing? Good to see you. Steve T says wood is wood. I know it is. I mean, all it is it's wood, wire and wood. That's all the guitar is, wire and wood. That's it, man. There it is, the old Fire and Flames request, brother. Dom says, what hyperdrive did Qui-Gon Jinn need? Oh, wow, man, I don't know. Nubian. What was it? Yeah, that's a good one, man. I do enjoy the prequels, I gotta say. What was that? Yeah, that's a good trivia question, Dom. I'm not gonna lie. I just remember him playing that dice game. Like, no Jedi mind tricks. That guy. What the hell, man? Lisa says, hanging in there. Oh, good to hear. Luxor Immobiliaria. He says, yo, bro, yesterday I searched the song The King. Couldn't find who plays it. I mean, it's right here, brother. I don't know if you can, damn. I don't know if you can click this link or not, buddy. I'll get you a link to it. Oh, I screwed up. view my channel. And see, just go to my YouTube page, releases tab. And then you go here. We can click on the king right here. Where's the king? Oh, the king was right here. We'll share that. Copy the link. Let's see, if you can click on this link, go for it, man. That's the king right there. All right, let's see. Thanks, Nasion. Appreciate that, brother. My friend from Japan knows that Dragon Force. Steve's ready to freeze his brain, that's for sure. Andrew said he ain't been on one of these streams in a while. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right, well, if you can click on that link, that's the king, the song we played last night. Good to go, Luxor. Thanks, brother. All right, we're going to play some, this song called Freeze. It's a brand newish one from August. Not too bad. I love this one. Let's go. Freeze in the Name of Shred right there. That's a cool song. Very enjoyable to play that one, I do have to say. We can play this one. We haven't played this one in a couple of days too, so I'm going to try it out. Got a lot of comments though. Thank you so much. Yo, Belisa, ever do any busking? Hell no, man. It's too hot out here. I'm in the comfort of 70-degree air conditioning. Why would I do that? No, I don't do that, man. I don't. It is too hot here in Florida. I'm not sitting out nowhere for a couple nickels and dimes. Well, I'm gonna sit here for free in my apartment with the AC on, and maybe I make a couple bucks, maybe I don't. But but we're comfortable here, yo. But for sure. Let's see. Schlemming, thanks, brother. Appreciate that, man. Have a great night, my friend. Thug Life from India. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well. Dean Wiseman said, good to hear your voice. Play us something good. Hopefully that was good. We got some more coming up for you. Nacion says, is that the real Stevie T from you? No. That's Stevie T. It's just Steve T right here. But it'd be nice if it was Stevie T. He's an amazing guitar player, I'm not going to lie. Great guitar player. Very great. Kind of goofy and crazy, but he's a great guitar player. You can't go wrong there. Negan, thanks, buddy. OKY says, do you know the song The Rain Formerly Known as Purple? No. What's that? Is that a Prince song or something? Cooper says, this proof you can do anything. Never give up. Man, you're great and Jesus love you. God bless you, Cooper, and that's the truth right there. That is the God's honest truth. You're welcome, Steve. Thank you, Lisa. Red Dead Rookie, appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. Patty Pay says, play dreams. Don't know it. I only know like old Van Halen, like Mean Streets and Unchained and Running with the Devil, stuff like that, man. It's a great song, though. That's probably one of the best Van Hagar songs there is. It's not even Van Halen, it's Van Hagar. But yeah, that's probably one of the best Van Hagar songs they got, man, for sure. Nacion, you can, brother. I have instructional videos on my website, on my YouTube page here, man. Check them out. Juji says, welcome, everyone. Please hit the like and sub. Rock on. Absolutely. Thank you. Story Iceland says, Billy. There's a song, Blue Murder did a song called Billy. They call him public enemy #1, but no one knows what's going on. Great song. They call him Billy. Schlemming, there you go, brother. Lisa says, you got to refresh again. Buffering. Dang. There you go, Steve. Absolutely. Zach Jones, appreciate that, brother. Yo, Bleed's cracking on that one. Thug Life from India again. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Dean. Appreciate you. Nacion says, oh my God, you forget Michelangelo Badia. You're my #1. That's what's up, brother. Appreciate that, man. Zach Jones, 28 years now. 28 long years. Could have been 38 if I didn't stop playing for 10 years. But man, I've been feeling good lately, man. Took a little bit to get my mojo back, but it's pretty well back and a little better than it used to be. All right, what was that one song called? Is it this one? That ain't it. That's it. I would like to play that song though. That new song, that 0906 is unbelievable. All right, this one's called the Concierto. I don't know what the name of this is. It's called Aranjes. The Concierto de Aranjes. I haven't played it in a minute, so and I kind of practiced it the other day. I wanted to play it last night, but I forgot. So check it out. Hope you like it. It's an old classical piece I used to do back when I was about 17 years old in college. So let's check it out. a wild one. It's a fun one to play. I like it though. I'm still working on it though, honestly. Getting better, getting better. All right, let's Throne of Obsidian's up next. Where's Throne? I wrote Throne of Obsidian a long time ago, man. That was like early this year, January time. Crazy. All right, well, let's see what we got here. Appreciate all the great comments. Thank you so much. Jim Williams, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Murat Kaliskan, thank you very much. Jake's I'm feeling that. Crow versus my football says, bro, I got a 180 guitar. Nice, brother. Very cool. Filosofia con Chris says, bro plays better than me. There you go, Chris. Now you're learning. Never worry about it, brother. Just do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Have fun. There's probably 8,000 people that play better than you, my friend, but never worry about it. Just enjoy your playing guitar. Have fun. Work hard. See where it takes you, brother. See where it takes you. But I feel that, man. I feel that. I see it quite often. I'm starting to understand it better. Oceanside Lovin says, play something funky. Funky. Let me think. Play something funky, Rick Man. There you go. Thanks, Crow. Appreciate that, brother. Commons V says hello to you. Thank you, Lisa. Coverse my football's feeling that one. Clark says, way to overcome an obstacle. Most guitar players don't have to face an effing struggle. You are better than so very many I've seen and heard. And of course, rock the F on. Thanks, Clark. I appreciate that, bro. The Muddy G asks, how long have you been playing? I've been playing for 28 long and illustrious years. Well, not all of them were illustrious, I guess. But they were pretty fun. Most of them were pretty fun. Donald J said, I've been playing for as long as Rick, but I ain't as good as him, but I'm still playing. That's a lot to learn. Ain't that the truth, brother? I'm still learning stuff, man. We always learning something, man. Guitar is a journey. Anyone that plays guitar, anyone just starting out, been playing forever, guitar is a journey. There's no end to it. There's no end to the journey. There's never a day where you go, like I beat the game. Now I can play the game. It ain't like that. There's always something new to learn, always something new to try, for sure. And I mean, you got to really expand your mind. I don't. I do what I do, and I stick with that. Once you get to the point where where it works, you stick with that usually. Arnob, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right, well, I think we're gonna make this the last jam of the night. Decently, about the same as last night, to be honest. But we did get over the 66,600 hump, thankfully. So this is going to be the last song of the night. Plus, I did not get to watch my Alien Earth show last night because we ran a little late, and then we played a lot of Borderlands, and by the time we got to the point of watching it, it was too late. So tonight, I'm going to go watch it as soon as I'm done with this. And then is Brody streaming tonight? I can't remember. Let me check and see if Brody's streaming tonight. Because I want to send y'all over to Brody. I don't see no Brody. And I don't know, man. Guitar Guy got 2 different streams going, man. I don't know which one's to pick. Dang. I don't know. I guess we redirect nowhere tonight. No big deal. I thought Brody streamed tonight. I could be wrong. Let's see. Michael Adams, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Hambara Mabli, hello. Thank you, Arnab. Cabanas Los Cochipones says, bro, play me a song, please. We about to, brother. We about to. Arnab says, bro, which effect pedal is better? I think they all suck. I don't like pedals. I like rack effects, but I mean, if you're gonna get a pedal, I mean, it really depends on the style of music you're doing. For me, it'd be an MXR Distortion Plus or an Ingve type DOD 250. Those are real nice. But yeah, it depends what you're playing, bro. It depends what you're playing. But I didn't use pedals, man. I plugged straight into a Marshall JCM 2000, and I'm good, man. No distortion needed. One Guitar Hero says, God bless you. I'm a new subscriber. Greetings from New York City. Good to see you, One Guitar Hero. I appreciate that, brother. I was in New York back in the end of 2023. I did a little show over there, but man, that's awesome, dude. I love New York. I practically was raised in New York. We went to New York so many times because I had family lived there in the city. So yeah, it's a great place, man. It's a great place. Donald says, Mama was here, she was here, but yeah, Brody ain't doing it. Okay, Arnav says, the Valentine GP200 or the Zoom G5X9. I cannot say I've heard of the Valentine. I've heard of a Zoom, and the Zoom was pretty nice. I'll say that. I've not heard of the Valentine, honestly. But I see what you're saying. A pedal like that, a multi-effects pedal. Those are better. Those are better for anything. Now, I thought you meant like one little pedal. Yeah, check out the Zoom, man. Check out the Zoom. I think the Zoom would be like, you'd like that one. Chloe Paul says, can you play Happy Birthday on guitar? I don't know. How's the... Something like that, right? There it was. I remember when I was a kid, I played Happy Birthday for my grandpa on guitar over the phone. And I think I played with open strings too. That's pretty funny. Alia says, get the funk out, sir. There you go, brother. Kelly says, Chuck Norris says hi. Wow. I love Chuck Norris. I grew up watching Chuck Norris movies. Return of the Dragon was the first time I ever saw Chuck Norris in a movie with Bruce Lee. It was one of the coolest. That's one of the coolest fights you'll ever see, ever. Chuck Norris versus Bruce Lee at the Coliseum in Rome. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. You know, I like some Chuck Norris. Lone Wolf McQuade right there. And the Octagon. The Octagon's a great Chuck Norris movie, too. Donald says one's vertical and the other one's you guess. Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I can't tell which one's which, Donald. I would send everyone over to the guitar guy, but I don't know which one's which. I think I did it last time, and it was like I sent him to the wrong one. People want to stay on the vertical stream. I don't know, man. I can't tell which one it is, man. I guess it's this one. Screw it, man. We're sending everyone a guitar guy. I love guitar guy ATX, man. That dude's a real blues player right there, man. You can't mess with that. Anyway, Silverfish, I can play a bass, but I'm not a bass player, no. Gabriel Lopez says, hi from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Boa noche to you. Michael says, watching you shred makes me feel like a novice. I've been playing for 25 years. Dang, Michael. I feel that, bro. I've been playing for 28, but I also did study guitar in college for 2 years, classical and jazz. That helped a lot. It really helped a lot. Michael, thanks for giving a like. I appreciate you, bro. One Guitarist says, come back and visit us, brother. New York has some change. Like, yeah, I was there in 2023, man. It was nice. The funny thing I did notice, though, is that, you know, I'm going down the street. I came from the airport in a taxi cab, of course, or a Uber or whatever. And coming down, I don't know what, I can't remember what street it was, but it was pizza shop, smoke shop. Pizza shop, smoke shop. Pizza shop, smoke shop. It was like that. Luckily, the hotel I was at, there was a pizza shop around the corner. First thing I did when I got there, I got me a slice of pizza. New York pizza is the best, man. It's my favorite style for sure, man. One day, I hope I play there again. Just for fun says, how's today, bro? It's been going well, buddy. How about you? JR, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Jake says, the fact that people feel the need to spam Rick reads every comment is my mind. I know. I read every single comment. I get to him. Michael says, Chuck Norris is so tough that instead of a chin, he has another fist. I love the Chuck Norris jokes, man. Those are the best, man. Chuck Norris is a bad man, though. All right, Juji says, going to have to shred the bed. Great to see you, Juji. Have a wonderful sleep and a better tomorrow. Donald J says, it's true. One of its most iconic fight scenes, my favorite kung fu scene, is from a movie called Legendary Weapons of China. Nice. I'll check that. I don't think I ever saw that one. I mean, the Return of the Dragon, or Way of the Dragon, as it's originally titled, has some of the best Bruce Lee fight scenes ever. Again, though, Enter the Dragon has some amazing ones too. But I think, Bruce Lee was the best. The Game of Death, the final scene of Game of Death is probably one of the greatest ever. The way he goes up the tower and fights out everyone, crazy. I do love Bruce Lee. Sujan Sharon, thank you so much. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate that, bro. That's a good one, man. The old Jacksons, man. You gotta love the Jacksons, bro. These are the finest guitars I've ever used, man. I love them. I love them. All right, well, there's a lot of people hanging out. We're gonna play one more song. I gotta get out of here and watch Alien Earth, and then go play Borderlands 4 on top of that. This one's called Throne of Obsidian. This is a wonderfully cool track, very classically influenced. And I'll be back tomorrow night. That's Thursday, September the 25th. Thursday, September the 25th at 10 p.m. So if you missed the show, come on back tomorrow at 10 p.m. We'll be rocking out. I will be all week playing Friday at 10, then Saturday and Sunday at 9. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. I mean, if this song doesn't do it for you, I don't know what else would. But I appreciate all the support you've been providing tonight. Let's get the Throne of Obsidian going. Let's go. All right, there you have it. There you have it right there. Throne of Obsidian, the final jam of the night. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Thanks for everyone that subscribed and liked the video. It was a pretty nice, chill night. I do enjoy these kind of nights, honestly. We got a few comments to read, so we'll rip through those right quick. Where do we leave off? Donald J. Jones, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar versus Bruce Lee. Yes. And we, as you probably know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, originally Lou Alcindor was a student of Bruce Lee, which is amazing. It's so cool. Thank you, Juji. Trevor said, I think I'm going to get a Jackson next. That's what's up, brother. Get a Jackson, man. I'm going to tell him when I try and get an artist deal with Jackson, I'm going to say, people buy Jacksons because of me, dang it. Come on, Jackson. Oh, One Guitar says, thank you for your kindness. God bless you. God bless you too, One Guitar. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Jake's vibing said, I'm going to head out. My eyelids are getting heavy. Great to be hanging with you on a wonderful ad. Thank you so much, Jake, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. Christian said he just watched the Alien episode. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I love the show. I think it's fun. Great show. And just for fun said, very well, bro. What metal scene band do you interested in? By the way, that's a 3/4 guitar, right? Metal scene band. Motionless in White is probably my favorite band of the last decade. And no, but it's a 25 scale, 25-inch scale. Yeah, it's a big guitar. But here, let me show you. This, I'm a very big guy here, so I have to sit close. But yeah, see, this is a big guitar. Big guitar. No quarter scale. I'm a very big person. 6'2" is very big, so I need a big guitar. Retro X God, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Chris, have a great night. Rob Bowden says, I'm glad I caught the last song. Always good to see you on stream. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, bro. Mr. K Mouflay, thank you, buddy. There you go, Rob. Absolutely, man. Yo, Lee, have a great night. Donald knows Jackson's for life. Absolutely. All right. Well, I think we got it covered tonight. I'm going to go chill out, watch me some Alien, and play some Borderlands. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your night or day wherever you're at. I'll be back on Thursday, September 25th, Thursday at 10 p.m., Friday, 26th at 10 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday at 9. So with that being said, have a great night or great day wherever you're at. Thank you, Stardust. Thank you, Michael. Nova, hello. But anyway, you have a great day or night wherever you're at. I want you to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other. I want you to take care of each other. That's all we have in this world. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and come back and see us tomorrow. All right? Have a great one, everyone. Take it easy.